Watch TV. We've got a very special event tonight. As usual, we've got me and Campez streaming a first-person shooter. But we have a new first-person shooter on the scene. We have Homefront. And we're very, very pleased to bring you the first competitive esports game in Europe. Epsilon versus VIP in this new Homefront game. And we also have got some exclusive news and interviews with the developers of this game. And they will be asking your questions from you personally in the IRC to the developers. If you've got anything you'd like to say, any questions, then let us know. Someone watching IRC all the time, so we'll get back to you and try to fit your question in as we can. I'll just move over to Campez a second, as he will introduce guys that we have on TeamSpeak right now. If you'd like to do that, Campez, please.
Yes, with us tonight we got Hayden Mulholland, lead tech at Digital Extremes. We got Edmar Mendizabal, did I get it right? Producer and business relations for Chaos Studios. With us we also got Charles Deadshot Green, the director of Combat Studios, and Dave from Combat Studios.
I got no sound.
I'm working on it.
I might need to do that again.
Really? You want me to do that again?
No, they said it was good. They said it was good. Someone's got no sense. Sorry about that.
And later on, we'll be joined by Frank DeLees, the executive producer for Chaos Studios. And we got Jason as well, but I didn't really catch what it was Jason was doing other than mapping. Maybe balance. That's right.
Yes.
And you're from Chaos Studios as well, or Digital Extremes? Yeah,
Digital Extremes. Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Basically what we're going to do with these developers today, viewers, is that we're going to have a little chit-chat with them, a little discussion about the games, the flaws and the perfect things about it, and what the future brings for this game, both update-wise and competitively. We're going to start off with you guys making a small introduction of yourselves, if you'd like to. I guess we can start off with Deadshot. Charles.
Oh, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Charles Green. I run the combat testing division of Combat Studios. So we're the guys that have been working for the quality assurance to make sure this was the best first-person shooter to come out in some time. We've been working on this for a little over 6 months and had a lot of fun working on it. And we'll continue to be working on it for the foreseeable future, I'm sure.
Alpha's being captured.
We're glad you guys are actually willing to support the product rather than just releasing the products and then saying there it's done. We're glad you realise that you understand that there's bugs and you're willing to fix those bugs based on the player's opinion, because at the end of the day the player's the one who's buying the game. We're very pleased for you guys to be able to turn up tonight and answer a few questions and maybe give us a few bits of information that we don't know.
Not a problem. Anything you got that I can legally answer, of course, I will do so. I have my leash holders here, Edmar and Frank, so I'm sure they will stop me from going too far over the bend. But we've got some great stuff coming up as well as the existing features you see.
We can't wait. Really, we've been waiting for a new first-person shooter for such a long time now. Something to take away the years of Battlefield, all the pain that we've had over the years of the hit reg, and I must say that the hit reg in this game is pretty goddamn awesome, pretty spot on. No complaints about the hit reg from anyone, I'm sure.
So Dave is here as well. Luke Earth. Should we move on to you? Just a small introduction.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm the director of the Tour of Duty side of Combat Studios. We run premium pay-to-play Tour of Duty style tournaments. It's a very interesting way to run a tournament. It's with the pay-to-play, it gets rid of a lot of the childish, immature people, and we run a tournament that's very much hierarchically based on military ranks, and we've had a lot of input into the competitive side of Homefront.
All right, sounds exciting. And Edmar.
Hi, I'm Edmar Mendizabal, producer at Chaos Studios in New York City, and I work directly with Frank DeLeese from the Chaos side, along with Steve Sartarpia, who is our lead QA guy at Chaos on the PC SKU, to basically coordinate all the work with Digital Extremes with their producer, Simon King, and working very closely with their team over there, some of the people who are here now, Jason and Paul, and Hayden, of course. So, yeah, it's been a great honor to work with the Digital Extremes team on the PC SKU, and I know Frank will talk about this in a second, but the big goal for Homefront was to basically not make a port from the consoles and make the PC experience a very unique PC experience that was, what the first-person shooter crowd really wanted to see in a game, and bring back some of the features that have been missing from other recent shooters. So hopefully we've done that with this build, and we will continue to do that as we continue to support the title.
All right, sounds really good, because that's definitely something that's been missed for quite a while. I completely forgot to introduce Ryan Harvey, since he's here as well from Chaos Studios. So I guess we'll just move on to Ryan right away.
Alright, what's up, man? I'm Ryan Harvey. I'm a associate level designer here at Chaos Studios. I work mostly on single player levels, but I give a lot of feedback to the PC SKU and multiplayer in general.
Alright. So, even though you worked on the single player maps, you might be able to answer some questions about the multiplayer ones?
Possibly.
Maybe the basic questions, maybe. If they're
the general stuff, for sure.
Alright, wonderful. And, the big guy, Frank.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Big Frank.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, good. So yes, as Edmar was saying, that was definitely one of the goals, was to make sure that the PC SKU is definitely not a port of the Xbox, and to really fine-tune the features towards the PC. And whenever you're ready, I can go through a bunch of those changes that we made and why. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, we're definitely excited about the multiplayer and the single player of Homefront, and definitely happy to see a lot of people playing on that right now.
Oh, we're really pleased over at Rush TV, Team Rush, to actually have a game developed for PC gamers, and with a little bit of extra need that the PC gamer needs to play a game, rather than just, like you say, being a complete console port. So we'd like to thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. It was definitely, actually, what was nice about this project is that THQ is very behind this. Where a lot of publishers, when it comes to the PC SKU, they're very, just get it done, get it over with, get it onto the PC. And this time I said, listen,
trust us.
I said this time, I said, listen, I'm not working on the PC unless we're taking this thing seriously. And Danny Bilson, one of the VPs at THQ that joined, is a big PC player, fan, and he was like, yes, definitely, I want to make sure this is done properly. You go find the best developer you can, and this way it's not being shared by the console team, and give it the attention it needed. So we were lucky to find Digital Extremes. After visiting a lot of studios, we found them to have the best qualified to do this.
Yeah, that's fantastic news to hear. Just hope that other developers and future products follow suit, because the term around PC gaming at the moment, it's just another port. We all, I'm sure everyone noticed that when they played the demo of Crysis, it said press start, which is kind of an immediate giveaway, and load at that. Because
definitely don't have a start one.
Don't have a start button. So we're glad to hear that that console ports may be a thing of the past.
Because in the latest games titles, we have a lot of these major game titles keeping the server files away from the public as well. Frank, why did you choose to release these server files, or why are you choosing to implement things like demo recordings and spectator mode, which has clearly been missed in many of these past years of PC gaming? Was there any specific reason other than just giving the PC feel back to the community? Did you feel that it was missing personally as well?
Yeah, one of the important things was just getting competitive play, back in the PC, and that's an important part of competitive play. We want to be able to record the matches so they can be watched and see if there's any cheating going on, or just to validate the results of a match. So it was definitely very, very, very important. We wanted to do more, recording from the client perspective, but we found that the most secure way to doing it was just from the server, and it gets all the proper information as well. So we're hoping to see a lot more of the server companies provide FTPs or scripts to upload the results up to websites. But as of now, if you're a clan, you can record the match and, like we're seeing here, watch from first person or third person perspective and see the entire match results. The other thing we wanted to do is the clan tag. Not a lot of people know how it works, but what we did is, instead of having anyone just type their name in the clan tag, we wanted to make sure that it was a secure way to create a clan and manage your clan. Now, we've noticed a lot of websites have their own methods of doing it, but we felt that one cool way to do it was to create a Steam group. That means that the group has to be unique, and you can invite your friends into that group. And once you're part of that, friends or even clanmates for that matter, and once you have the group, you can then pick it in your drop-down list for a clan, and it is separated from your name tag. So it is clearly your clan tag versus just adding your clan extension to the front of your name.
That's a really good idea.
So I think it was just a cool way of managing your clan, setting up a group where you can, create when do you want you to have your match, and to show on the scoreboard that yes, you are in this clan and no one else can be in here unless you invited them.
Yeah.
Right. So it was just another little feature we added for the clans themselves.
It's also a really, it has happened before that somebody took other people's clan tags and stuff like that, so I guess that can be avoided that way as well. Which is,
exactly.
stole them in a negative way to do something negative with the name itself. Bring shame to the
no more smurfing.
Yeah.
I think you guys are also going to be really happy when you see what we're releasing for the dedicated server tool support. I think you can say that we've gone above and beyond, I think, on the dedicated server tools and Archon tools, and being able to, obviously all the kick and ban is the obvious stuff, but setting the spectators, and there's a lot of great features that we put into the dedicated server, as well as Archon tools that we'll be releasing soon.
All right, because we have quite a lot of questions about the admin tools and stuff for the future. That's a good thing you just mentioned that right there. Are we allowed to go into specifics with that yet, or are you allowed?
I don't see a problem with that. I mean, Edmar, I believe a lot of this stuff is public now, anyway, through the website.
Yeah, he has that posted up on the wiki on about 90% of it.
All right.
Yeah, so we have I guess it's Homefronter, right? Is the wiki.homefronter.com?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, there's a site that has a lot of the dedicated tool support that we're putting up there.
Okay, super. Just a bit more general questions about the game that we've been given by some players.
So you mentioned hackers there. I know that we were talking a little bit earlier, and you mentioned the hackers a little bit earlier, and of course you're aware of the hackers in the game at the moment. So you've got some stuff coming up to combat that. Could anyone answer that question? Because someone just mentioned in IRC as well.
Yeah, there's a couple things we're looking at. One is it's always hard to see how much is real and how much is, because once someone starts getting their butt kicked, the other person's a hacker, right?
Yeah.
But there's a couple of issues. There's one, the scoreboard obviously shows a lot of the stuff, a lot of players that we had during testing that we weren't able to clear. So you'll see some stuff like a lot of, high kills, low deaths that we had during testing, where players were just trying to get to the highest level experience points, where they were spawning bots and just stabbing them, spawning bots, killing them, and we had
Yeah,
those kind of
yeah.
features in the. So
Testing the
unfortunately, we
stat
weren't able
padding
to.
features, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. So we weren't able to clear the leaderboards. That was an unfortunate thing we tried to do with Valve, and we weren't able to do that. So, so some people see that right away and go, "Oh my God, look at these hackers that are in here!" But actually, that was from our testing. Now, we've seen some hacks that are